My name is Rob Hopkins. I work with the Transition Network and in Transition Town Totnes and in the New Lion Brewery, which is a craft brewery in my town where all our beers are vegan. I'm hugely concerned about the threat of climate change to our planet. It's really the thing that gets me out of bed every morning and has been the focus of my work over the last 10, 20 years. And as the father of 4 boys, for me climate change is the biggest challenge because I want them to have a world where they have the same opportunities that I had in this beautiful planet and the beautiful places you can go and visit, and the likelihood is that's not going to be the case. So climate change is a huge concern. Well, clearly, one of the main contributors to climate change is fossil fuels, the combustion of fossil fuels in whatever form. The meat industry is clearly one of them as well. Deforestation, driven by consumerism. I think people are reluctant to talk about what we eat when it comes to climate change because it's often a really good way to divide a room of people into factions in a way that's maybe not that helpful. People tend to be very... there are certain things that actually are guaranteed to kind of rile people up. One of them is to criticise in any way other people's parenting, and another one that's you're really guaranteed to lose a room. And another one is to kind of get into debates about people's diet and what they eat, because it's one of those areas I think that can be very easily construed as being quite judgmental sometimes. And because as well it's one of those things people kind of almost self-identify by what their diet is. And so any questioning of diet is often construed as being a personal critique, maybe. Well, I have 2 of my 4 kids are already vegan. I've been vegetarian since I was 14. When I was 14, I listened to a record by a punk band called A Flux of Pink Indians, and it had all these beautiful sleeve notes all about the meat industry and how ghastly it was. And I read that. I was 14. I went downstairs to my mum and said, "I'm vegetarian." She said, "Oh God." And I've been vegetarian ever since. I'm living proof that going vegetarian doesn't stunt your growth, as I was told at the time. I hardly drink any milk already. I eat mostly nut-based, plant-based milks. The cheese is the tough one. I have chickens, so I know where my eggs come from, so at least I know they're happy eggs. But I cook vegan food all the time for my kids anyway. And the thing I love about vegan food is, when I first became vegetarian, it seemed to me that vegan food was very kind of dour and miserable and kind of worthy, and a lot of vegans were very kind of angry and the food wasn't that exciting. Over the last few years, it feels like vegan food is particularly among young people, is just phenomenal, and that is happening driven not by sort of angry. It's been driven by it's cool, the food's really great, people are fit and well, they're cooking really interesting stuff, and I love that kind of innovation about it. So I will use my 7 days as the opportunity each day to try and cook something that I've not cooked before, and try and really kind of expand my horizons about the different things that I can cook.